Chapter 3: High-Dose Vitamin C, Nature's Perfect Panacea. Once upon a time, Primal Past provides powerful insight. Nearly all animals, birds, fish, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals, typically enjoy a full and healthy life, eventually dying of old age. They rarely have strokes, heart attacks, cancer, or contract infectious diseases, and they do not spend a large percentage of their lives in a chronically ill state. Unfortunately, man does not share this wealth of health. Why are humans so much more susceptible to disease? It's alarming to consider that 50% of American men will develop cancer. 34% of American women will develop cancer. 50% of all Americans over age 50 will develop coronary heart disease. The incidence of diabetes will jump by 200% in the next 20 years. The incidence of Alzheimer's disease will jump by 400% in the next 50 years. Millions will die from lung, kidney, or liver disease in the next 12 months. It's a pretty safe bet to assume that all of us would prefer to die in our old age, in our sleep, of natural causes. It's a much safer bet that most of us will not. Any random scan through the obituaries reveals that it is very, very rare for humans to die from natural causes. Why? Man is one of the sickliest of all the Earth's occupants. A few scientists have known this for a long time, although the fact still remains as unappreciated as the value of vitamin C itself. Over 70 years ago, researchers discovered that the mammals most susceptible to infectious disease, man, monkey, and the guinea pig, were those that were unable to synthesize vitamin C. Yes, the vast majority of other mammals produce their own vitamin C, as do most birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. For all of these animals, vitamin C plays an essential role in protecting them from pathogens and toxins. Humans, on the other hand, must satisfy their need for vitamin C through diet or supplementation. The fact that guinea pigs share this inability to synthesize their own vitamin C is the primary reason these animals are used for research. Guinea pigs can be made sick or toxic much more easily than a vitamin C producing animal, allowing many experiments to be performed more quickly and efficiently. The impact of this inability to synthesize vitamin C is huge. A large population study at Cambridge University supports the conclusion that much of the illness seen in our sickly populations is related to low vitamin C levels in the blood. The Cambridge study showed that individuals with the highest blood levels of vitamin C had nearly half the death rate of those with the lowest levels, from all causes. In other words, high vitamin C levels slash the number of deaths from cancer, deaths from heart disease, deaths from infectious disease, deaths from kidney or liver failure, deaths from brain disease, deaths from all causes by nearly 50%. The study doesn't reveal how the people with the highest levels obtain them, or if still higher levels might even produce better results, but it does clearly establish that higher levels of vitamin C translate into significantly lower mortality. A little known genetic secret. If just one little enzyme, L-gulonolactone oxidase, GLO, were present in the liver of man, he would be able to make loads of vitamin C from the sugar, glucose, in his blood. The abundant presence of this enzyme would eliminate man's need to ingest vitamin C, substantially reduce the incidence of infectious disease, better equip him to meet toxic challenges, protect him from a host of degenerative diseases, and virtually eliminate diabetes. It gets even more interesting. Researchers have now identified the gene that would give man the ability to make the missing enzyme, and we also know this gene already exists in the DNA code of all humans. In other words, the complete instructions that would allow us to produce GLO are passed to each one of us from our parents, but the ability of liver cells to follow these instructions is deficient or completely missing. The logical scientific conclusion is that it is almost certain humans once synthesized their own vitamin C, as most other animals still do today.